Hey guys, today I'm doing a response to RedH0plite's video where he gave his top 5 favorite games for the Atari 2600, and he didn't make a tag out of it or anything, but IntellivisionDude has done his top 5, and so I thought I would do it as well. And so far both of them, when they did it, have come in with a with some honorable mentions of games that were maybe in the 6 through 10 that could have easily been in. I'm going to put in an honorable mention, but I'm going to go a different route. This isn't in my top 10, it isn't in my top 15, it isn't in my top 20. But it deserves an honorable mention, I think, not because it is a good playable version of the game, but for the fact that it can play, that this version came to the 2600 at all, and it doesn't suck badly. So I think the fact that it plays decent, if not really good, it still deserves a lot of credit. That's Rampage. This game came out in the arcade in '86, and this version would have came out, I'm pretty sure, in '88, so very late in the Atari 2600's life. And the fact, like I say, it's a bit beyond the capabilities, or perhaps Activision didn't put quite as much effort into it because they were bringing out versions like the Sega Master System version, which is excellent. But this game, there's plenty of games on the 2600 that play as well but don't necessarily look as well. Well, this one, I don't think that it plays quite as well as some of the others, but I think it deserves an honorable mention, the fact that they could make a playable version on the 2600 period. So I'm giving that an honorable mention. And now for my games for my top 5. First, at number 5, I'll go with Kaboom. Yeah. Well, close enough to the center. I could come up with 5, Activision games for the top 5 easily. But I'm just, in this case, I just have, other than the honorable mention from Rampage, I just have 1 in the top 5. But Kaboom, like a lot of Activision games, simple but a lot of fun. Next, at number 4, we'll go with Circus Atari. An excellent version of the Circus or Clowns games. I like Clowns and Balloons on the Coco perhaps a bit better, but really this shows what a game can really do with the paddle controllers. The paddle controllers really make this an excellent game, and it's a lot of fun. So that's at number 4. At number 3 is Jungle Hunt. Up until I started collecting for retro systems a couple years ago, this is the only version that I'd played, and the other versions are excellent, but this is as good a version as any of them, and it's an excellent game on any platform. So at number 3 is Jungle Hunt. At number 2 is Centipede. There are a lot of versions that look better, but I can't think of any version that plays better. This is a fun version of the game. I enjoy playing it. It's in many cases going to be my first choice of any Centipede game to pick up. So really love it. But that does leave room for number 1, Mario Brothers. After Coleco, produced some rather shoddy games, in particular Donkey Kong for the 2600, and also for the Intellivision. I think Nintendo learned their lesson and didn't deal with them anymore. And so when Mario Brothers was released, this was an excellent version. Easily a favorite game of mine, and the favorite game really on the 2600. I will leave a link to RedH0plite's video, and consider doing your own response. And as always, more later.